Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new ECC game between Mystic Gaming and NoHope Crimson. We haven't seen any game from Mystic Gaming yet. They are new in the league after this ban of a team in Division 3. But if you look at the lineups of Mystic Gaming, we have Astral, Dirk, Welly the Kid, Gelden, and Jim Bobby Kid. But before we go any further, I want to welcome my co-caster Nico. Nico, how are you, dude?
I'm very good. I am very excited to see this Division 3 matchup. We have, as you said, we haven't seen one of these teams play yet, so definitely going to be exciting to see how they do in this ECC league.
Yeah, well, I have to correct you on that one because NoHope Crimson, we've seen three series from them, but they lost all the three series. They have won 2 games and lost 9 in overall, so there's a really good result by them so far in this season. But of course, Mystic Gaming, we can expect a lot from them. Maybe they're a shy team here in Division 3, maybe they are a top favorite there. We'll see, because we haven't seen anything from them in this season yet. So, Nico, what do you think? Do you know any of these players?
I have no idea who any of these players are, but I just hope they come out and show that they can at least play decent Rocket League.
Yeah, we have to see that in the games. So, as I said, Mystic Gaming, we don't know anything about these players. We see just some various nations in there. We see 3 people from the UK, we see an Austrian in there, and then we see someone from France. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting how they'll perform. So, of course, NoHope Crimson, they're at the moment last place. They're the only team who haven't won any single series yet after 3 series. So that's not really good, but they really want to correct that in this series and just get the first win series of this Division 3. Because for now it's just not going great for them. So do you think NoHope Crimson will get the win? Of course, you can't say much about it because they're playing against a team we don't know yet. But do you think they'll get the win today, Nico?
I think they have a better chance at winning this one more than one of the other teams against the other teams in the league, just because it's the Mystic Gaming's first game. They're probably a little bit nervous, so just if they take advantage of that, they probably can take a win.
Alright, so if we go over the predictions, so you say that NoHope is gonna win it, you said?
No, I think Mystic gonna win.
Mystic is gonna win it, alright,
Yeah.
alright. So I think I have to agree with you on that one. Mystic Gaming, we haven't seen anything from this team yet, but I mean, they can do a lot against the last place of NoHope Crimson. Of course, they are put in Division 3, so they should be at the same rank of the other teams in Division 3, which means they should be able to beat NoHope Crimson here after they lost every single series yet in this series, or in this season yet. So, NoHope not having the season they expected, and Mystic Gaming, we can expect maybe a lot from them. We'll see after this series. But Mystic Gaming, of course, we haven't seen anything from them, and that's gonna be really interesting to see where they're gonna end up in Division 3 at the end of the season. They are a new team in ECC. I think NoHope, they have been there for like a few seasons now. I know a few of the players from NoHope Crimson. At least I know the manager, Tills. You got Victor, Sith, Ballistic, and the Absolute Snake, and then Gexio as subs. So yeah, interesting to see how they're gonna play here in this series. Of course, they haven't won any single series yet. They really want to get a series now to win the series, but we have to find out. We're still waiting for the Mystic Gaming side to join, but I hope it's gonna be an interesting series, Nico. So what do you think will be the result in games? Will it be a 3-1, a 3-0, or a 3-2 for Mystic Gaming?
It's going to be I don't really know, to be honest. Probably a pretty neutral 3-1. I can't really predict much because, as you said, we don't really know what Mystic Gaming, how they play, what we do, but it is Division 3, so I just hope we get to see a little bit decent mechanical display from the players. I don't expect a lot of team plays. I just expect them to at least hit the ball. That is my wish for this series.
Yeah,
the ball
would be pretty good if they can hit the ball. Of course, Division 3 is not the highest tier division of the ECC, but at least it's not the lowest division. You're expecting to see them to hit the ball. It's like Champ 1 level, Division 3, Champ 1, maybe Champ 2. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But of course, No Crimson, they have lost all the series yet, so maybe we can count them as like a Diamond 3 team. I know some of the players ranks, and they're like Diamond 3, I think. So, we'll see how that turns out. Maybe they can hit the ball, maybe not. We'll see in this series. We're still waiting on the Mystic Gaming side. That's why we're not beginning with Game 1 yet, but I hope they're gonna join soon. But yeah, if I'm going to predict the result of this series, I think it's gonna be a 3-0 for Mystic Gaming. I think that NoHope Crimson, they haven't have any chance against this Mystic Gaming side. Of course, we don't know much about the Mystic Gaming side, but I think that NoHope Crimson, they have won only 2 games in 3 series, so 9 matches in 11 matches. They have only won twice and lost 9 times, so that's not a great result by them. And as we see, they just joined the lobby, so I think it's time to head over to Game 1 to see how these teams are going to perform. NoHope Crimson against Mystic Gaming. Let's go to Game 1. Game 1 heading underway here between NoHope Crimson and Mr. Gaming. Sorry for the delay, but there were some server issues. Where you see finally the kickoff here. And we see offense here from Mr. Gaming. Get away here, Esho. You see the ball on the right side, Ballistic. So as we already said, Mr. Gaming, we haven't seen anything from them in the orange side. We haven't seen anything from them. And, you know, we can expect a lot from them. We can expect maybe they're the worst of the division. We'll find out in this series, I think. They are playing the last place, NoHope Crimson, so we can expect a lot from this. We can, if they lose here against NoHope Crimson, it's not really good. Do you think, Nico?
No, it's definitely not good. I think NoHope Crimson is the best team that they can like possibly play as their first team because they are last place. So they should be able to come out here, get a win first in their first series, and get some momentum going into the season.
Yeah, nonetheless, we see some pressure from NoHope Crimson. They got it to the side of Mr. Gaming. It looked until now, the first minute, the better side. Everything can happen, of course. 4 minutes left. As we see the ball going upwards to the side of Mr. Gaming. That's the first goal for NoHope Crimson. This is 1-0 here, a lead for NoHope Crimson.
Why is no one from Mr. Gaming going for this ball? It's just been boomed downfield and then there's no follow. It's just Snake getting it clear and then getting a touch again, and it's just in. I mean, you can't not defend those and expect to win.
Yeah, I agree with that. Someone should have gone for that. I think it was Dirk who was just waiting for the shot. The shot came in and then it turned out to be a goal. So after the backboard, you really should have hit that ball out of the defense. But you see again pressure from NoHope Crimson. It's a pretty slow match until now. You see some slow hits. Dirk getting it up here on the side. Wally the Kid tried to get the redirect. Dirk getting it to the corner. See the absolute Snake. Sending from there. Astro gets that. See Ballistic trying to do something. Follows up by Victory. Dirk gets to the side. Ballistic, not a good hit. Dirk can get a shot. That Snake was gonna miss it, and it's 1-0.
Here, Ballistic, a nice pass down. Not really intended, I think, but Dirk is just there to follow it up, and he gets a shot on net, and it's just gonna go in.
Yeah, true that. It's 1-0 now. We saw NoHope Crimson in the lead, but it's now Mr. Gaming who had the equalizer. See Astro on the left side of the field, trying to dribble it. It's a 1v1 situation. Dirk was in the center as well. See Dirk getting to the back wall. Snake tried to get control. Gets faced by Wally. Well, he gets to the center. That's a good goal. Good passing player. Also gets a second goal for Mr. Gaming.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice pass from Wally here. Just off the corner, just gets in the middle, and Astral is there to follow it. And this Division 3 defense is not going to catch that in time. And nice play.
Yeah, I agree. Nice play by the Mr. Gaming side. If you look at the shots though, you see 2 shots from Mr. Gaming and 6 shots from NoHope Crimson. So Mr. Gaming is really accurate with his shots. You see another offense here by Mr. Gaming. They're trying to get it to the center. So that Snake can get a clear. You see the pass. That's a good play. Ballistic, good shot, but Astro can get a save there. Good defense by him. See the miss here. Snake get a shot. Dirk getting the easy save. See the ball going up to the wall. See Wally the Kid trying to pinch it. Snake, he can get a free shot. Can't really control the ball though. See Dirk getting to his own center. It's not really good, but no one really there from NoHope Crimson to follow that up. See Dirk getting it up to the left side of the field. Getting into the center. No one from NoHope Crimson is there to follow it up. See absolute Snake into the center of the field. The miss there. Snake tried to get it again, but Dirk is there to get it clear. See Wally trying to challenge that. Well, going to the right side of the field, Astral trying to challenge that. Ballistic is earlier, so while he can get a shot in, Ballistic is there with the save. And only 1 minute and 20 seconds left, Nico, and it's still Mr. Gaming who's having the lead. And do you think it's deserved?
I mean, it feels like both teams are kind of nervous in this game 1. It feels like they're kind of sloppy, not really playing as clean as they could, but I mean, they just have put their shots away compared to No Crimson, and for that reason alone, I think it's very much deserved.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, they've been really accurate this game, and as you said, they are a bit sloppy, they're a bit slow. I think that's what both teams need to improve in the next games. A bit more speed, a bit more pressure, because we don't see that, I think, much enough. Maybe more passing plays. We see some passing plays from Mystic Gaming, and I think we've also seen a passing play from No Crimson, but I think they just need to do it more to outplay their opponents. 30 seconds left on the clock, and still Mystic Gaming is leading here. There's No Crimson really try to get that goal. 20 seconds left, go to the back roll. Snake try to get a shot in. It's another pressure on for No Crimson. They try to get a goal. It's getting cleared out. Victory getting to the side of the field.
Oh.
Snake with a miss, but it's not going to turn out to be a goal for Mystic Gaming. Luckily enough for No Crimson. Ballistic. Can they make a goal here? It's going to the corner. Victory. They get it up. But it's gonna drop down. Mystic Gaming will take game 1 here. And it's 1-0 in series here for Mystic Gaming.
Yeah, it's a 1-0 for Mystic Gaming. Not very convincing, I would say. It was kind of back and forth, and then they just managed to score one more than NoHope Crimson. I don't feel like they particularly played that much better. They just kind of put the shots better on target.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that we're just more accurate than NoHope Crimson side. It was a pretty back and forth game, but they just need to be a bit more accurate, bit more, you know, not sloppy. I would say just mechanically a bit better than they're doing right now, because you know, until now it's not been a really great game to watch. If I'm honest, I think it's time to head over to game 2 to get game 2 going. Mystic Gaming is leading with 1-0. Getting on the way here between Mr. Gaming and NoHope Crimson. We've seen Mr. Gaming winning the first game. And it was a really good game from both sides, I would say. Of course, it is Division 3, but you would expect more. Maybe NoHope Crimson, they can show what they're capable of. Of course, they haven't won any series yet, so they really want to win this series here. Get the first series of the season. But yeah, it's already the 4th game, the 4th series, I have to say, from NoHope Crimson. And yeah, that means that they're almost halfway through the season after this game. So they really don't want to lose the series as well, because that would mean they're almost halfway through the season. They haven't won any single series. So we see another passing player, Astro trying to get back to the center. On the back wall, Victor from the back wall. Trying to begin offense. Getting into the center. See Ballistic. Getting the shot in. And it's actually going in. NoHope Crimson with the lead.
And here Dirk just pops this one to the middle. There's no follow. Ballistic gets a soft touch towards the net, but oh, what the hell. And we have a disconnect.
Well, yeah, that's okay. We have a disconnect at the Mystic Gaming side. I think the game is just going to carry on now. I mean, it was a weird goal from Mystic Gaming. Maybe he was lagging or something because he lost connection. And like, he just didn't went for it in defense, but...
And
yeah.
Seems like Mr. Gaming are struggling a little bit on defense here.
Yeah.
It makes sense, they are in a 2v3 and they open
Oh, they actually got a score now, oh!
Oh!
It was almost a goal for Mr. Gaming with only 2 people in the team, but they keep carrying on now. They really have to try now. I think Wally is trying to join now. But until then, Mr. Gaming is here with 2 men against 3 of NoHope Crimson. NoHope Crimson trying to get offense as soon as possible before Wally joins, of course.
Oh.
You see a miss here, Ballistic.
And another miss.
Dirk couldn't get a backward shot there. You see,
What
is that from Ballistic? Astro. Oh, is it actually gonna be a goal? Dirk?
No.
Ballistic with a dam on Dirk. And that's maybe the tactic NoHope Crimson should use right now. Just Mr. Gaming is with 2, so maybe no, they are with 1 more, so maybe they could just go for demos now. Just getting the opponents out of the field and eventually score, because they're only leading with 1 goal. And it seems like they are having a struggle against this 2-side Mr. Gaming. What do you think, Nico?
Yeah, it actually seems like they are having more trouble playing against this like a 2-player team than they were against the 3-player team, which is weird. But
yeah, I agree with that. It's still Mr. Gaming with 2 people in. So we see an offense here, which means Astro is getting the big clear. Dirk is going up for that. Has no boost anymore. A victory. Victor can get a save there. See Ballistic getting to the left side of the field.
no one's back.
Still, they just can't score NoHope Crimson. As I say that, there's a dangerous offense there. Of course, because Mr. Gaming is with 2, NoHope Crimson just have the space, have the clear shots. As you see, Astro just with a save just in time. The ball getting cleared to the other side of the field. No one, Astro back. We get it clear. Now this is gonna be the goal here. NoHope Crimson, you could wait for that. It's going to be the 2nd goal for NoHope Crimson. They're leading here with 2-0.
Yeah, and Astro, you can't drop it down like that in front of your own box. But like right now, they just have to play like 2s, I guess. Is the way to put it. They just need to get dribbles and try to use as much space as they can as 1 player, and it's going to be another goal here because they both committed, they couldn't get back to it, and it's an open net.
Yeah, and we see that the players say that he just can't rejoin, but the game has to be played. And NoHope Crimson is leading with 3-0 now. They are facing a 2-man side, so it looks like it's game. But maybe, we've seen Mr. Gaming, they were pretty good like the first 2 minutes playing alone, but yeah, it's gonna be a really hard task for them to win this game still. They're still up in the series. 1-0, but I think it's gonna be 1-0 now. Looks like Crimson is gonna take this game. But yeah, it's been well done by Mr. Game. He's holding the Crimson side off. Only 1 goal, 2 goals actually they conceded, but they just can't find the net here. Maybe now they still can't. They had the chances with only 2 people in the team, but of course it's very hard with only 3 or with only 2 players. There's the 30 seconds on the clock, 3v2 situation here. As you see Victor getting to the right side of the field. Getting to the center, Ballistic can get a shot. Astral is up for that save, he misses. Looks like he had no boost. This is going to be the 4th goal for NoHope Crimson.
Yeah, and with 22 seconds left, a very expected loss here for them, as they are only 2. It's very unfortunate, but nothing we can do about it at this point. Let's just see if we can get the last player back in.
Maybe they can get a goal here.
It's a mission.
I mean, yeah, it's the play disconnected right after they conceded a goal, so that means that the game has to carry on. It stayed in the rules, but we see NoHope Crimson with a 3v2 side winning this game too. So it's 1-0 now in the series, and I think next game is the gaming. This 3rd man will join again, so we hope that it's gonna happen. NoHope now, they equalized. Not a very hard game for them, of course, but I think it's time to see NoHope Crimson maybe getting the game 3. We'll see what happens. Game 3 going on the way. NoHope Crimson, they equalized in last game against 2 players of Mr. Gaming because 1 player disconnected. He is back now, so Mr. Gaming is back with 3 players. So I hope to see we can get some spectacular gameplay here. As you see the ball going upside on the field. See the ball getting in the center. Snake, no one's back for Mr. Gaming. The ball is going to the center of the field. Chen is there, Wally is there earlier. See the ball going to the back wall. We could be in the center of NoHope Crimson. Can get it cleared. 2 players of NoHope Crimson. Wally is up, takes like way much time to to get it, Ariel. It took like 10 seconds before it was up.
Spectacular gameplay indeed.
Yeah. You see the ball getting into the corner. Santa now. Snake is there to get a big clear to Ballistic. Can he get a shot? He actually can. Astro is there to get an easy save. So Astro getting into the corner. Snake is there just in time to clear it. Pinch on the wall. Yeah, Astro on the back wall trying to clear the ball. So yeah, as we already said, you know, game 1 was a bit clumsy from both sides, and it looks like it's still going on. So Nico, what do you think? It's still clumsy, don't you think?
It is. I don't really expect much else from Division 3, if I'm honest. Like, they're just whiffing aerials, not doing proper fast aerials. Like, it's just the little individual things that keeps them from being like Division 2 or higher. Like, their individual mechanical skills isn't that high, and that's a good pass to the middle there from Dirk.
Yeah, we see a goal from Mr. Gaming. He gets the ball from the back row, getting to the center, and there's Wally to get the goal. There's a good pass by Dirk, and Mr. Gaming, after nearly 2 minutes, they are leading with 1-0. You see, try to get the second goal from the kickoff. Victor getting to the center. Dirk getting to the right side of the field, trying to create an offense to get a second goal. See Wally. Ballistic from the left side of the field, getting a big clear, can't get a double tap though. Dirk is there to get it up. Ballistic, try to hit it, misses it. It's Wally, get a shot. That's challenged by Victor. On the 50. You see a clear shot now, both players from Mr. Gaming going for that, resulting in a weak shot. Snake, clear, can he get it again? No, gets instantly challenged by the Mr. Gaming side. See Snake, he has some time on the wall now, let's see what he can do with it. He just whiffs. Ballistic, getting to the center of the field. So I should try to dribble. It's challenged, Snake is there, can he get a double tap here? Oh, what a save there for Wally. It looks like it got in, but it was just in time, that save. That was a good save for Wally. But yeah, finally we see something spectacular for Division 3 team at the backboard read.
I mean, for Division 3 standards, it's pretty good, yeah. It was actually, I was pretty, oh my god, is this gonna go?
Oh.
That is the absolute nastiest dunk I think I've ever seen from a PS4 player.
from the corner, he gets it into the right top bin of the NoHope Crimson goal, but also really weird goal by the Mr. Gaming side. You see the kickoff here now, getting to the left side of the field. Now Crimson, they have 2 minutes left. They don't want to lose this game 3, because then Mr. Gaming would be on match point.
Oh, see.
By Dirk. And you know, we've seen some good saves from the Mr. Gaming side. And you know, they just keep their clean sheet here until now. Let me see the ball. Ballistic getting into the corner. Esho can challenge that. Ballistic tries to get a ball into the center, can't really get a shot because get challenged by Mr. Gaming. Well, he tries to get a clear. No one there from no Crimson. All the way in the back, Ballistic tries to get a double tap. Esho misses the ball, so does Ballistic. Victor gets to the corner of the field. They just can't find the net. Looks like no Crimson. You see the ball going to the left side of the field. Esho, they challenge that. Clears it. 1 minute left, and we see Mr. Gaming still with a 2-goal lead. See the ball going to the corner of the field. Cleared up for Victor. Ballistic. Can he do something? Looks like he's the guy with the mechanics here from no Crimson, but you just can't find the net anytime. Esho getting with a miss.
Might be in, I can save.
Absolute Snake again with a good save. But it's just 2-0 down, 30 seconds to go. They really need at least 1 goal now. But it looks like it's not gonna happen. Ballistic.
Yeah, NoHope Crimson needs to score right now to at least be able to try to make a comeback, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen as Mystic has all the possession now, but that might roll in. Good save from Molly here, the closing seconds.
Yeah, they just can't find a net. Now they can find a net. 4 seconds to go though. I think it's too late. Well, never say never in Rocket League. 4 seconds to go. They have to score one more.
I mean, they have to get it straight off the kickoff here.
Yeah, they can't lose this kickoff. Let's see how it's going to be. It looks like it's going to the side of No Crimson.
Oh, miss.
Save on Ballistic. And almost a goal for Mystic. But it's Mystic Gaming with game 3 here. Who's getting, the 2-1 up here in the series. And, I think it's deserved. I think No Crimson is just too slow here. And, they are last place. They really need to win this series. But, yeah, it's been not a good gameplay so far, Nico.
Yeah, it's been really, really sloppy, really slow. As we just get that NoHope Crimson are making a substitution, so let's see if that can help them going into the next game. I think we're going to head into the next one now.
Yeah, we see a sub now. Brad is coming in for Victor, so we see how that turns out. I think it's time to go over to game 4. Match point for Mr. Gaming. Let's see how it goes out. Game 4 is going on the way. That's a big cover, Nico. But we see game 4 getting on the way. It's a NoHope Crimson and Mr. Gaming. We see a sub, as we already said. Brett has come in for the NoHope Crimson side. We see an early goal from NoHope Crimson. So they needed the end of last game. A quick goal after the kickoff. Brett with a good pass, as you know. He's like a fake.
Yeah. Brad coming in straight off, like 5 seconds into coming in, he gets an assist. That is what you want to see in a sub, so let's see if he can do them any more favors.
Yeah, it looks like Brad is really taking the responsibility for his team. They are 2-1 down now in the series, and they really don't want to lose this game. They want to get it to game 5 here. Of course, Mr. Gaming want to close it out right now. As they get a goal here, Wally with the goal, equalize here for Mr. Gaming. We have only played 22 seconds.
Yeah, I was watching that from Wally's perspective, and I was getting so nervous for him because he like kind of turned out. So I thought that the defender was going to get there before, but he got a little bit of help from Astral bumping him into it, so they got the goal anyways. It was a close one.
Yeah, it was a close one indeed. So it's a much more offensive game you see here. Brad got a shot, but
no one's up.
But Snake again here with the second goal for NoHope Crimson. We see all games here, or all goals here, and we see NoHope Crimson in the lead here.
Why is Dirk not going off for that before? It was completely free for Snake. Dirk was just sitting there on his own back line, waiting for him to score it, pretty much.
Yeah, and we saw that in game 1 already. It's just Dirk not going for defensive clear. We see not a good clear there. Wally, Astro can get a good clear. Can he get it again? Wally is there, try to redirect it. He can get it again. Getting to the right side of the field, getting to the center. Good clear there by Dirk. Ballistic pops it down. As we see Astro going for that. Snake gets control. Both players from Mr. Gaming going for that. Wally the kid. It's into the center. Dirk is up for that. Ballistic is there with a clear. So he gets up to the wall. Can he do something good with it? Brett is up. That's a good shot, but Astro is there with the save. And we see, I think we see Brett doing pretty alright in his first game of this series. I mean, I think maybe he's the best player from the Hope Crimson we've seen.
Oh. And
Well,
another goal.
Yeah, we see Mr. Gaming getting the equalizer. Escher tried to get it backward. It's not there. Wally shoots it, gets the equalizer, and it's all tied up here. Both 2 goals. And but as I said, I've seen Brad is playing a few minutes now, and I think that he's really playing better than the other players. What do you think, Nico?
I mean, Brad seems to have brought in some fresh energy that they didn't have before. He definitely seemed to have like brought some life into this NoHope side almost. And that's oh my god. Are you serious?
That's an own goal here. I don't know what happened. I think it was Ballistic.
Brad here will misread, and then Ballistic just I don't know why, but he just slams it into his own net.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this game has been slugfest. 5 goals in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, much goals here, you have to say, but that own goal, it wasn't necessary at all. But we see about going to the Mystic side. They are in the lead now. It's almost half time, and if they win this, of course they've won the series with 3-1. But no, Crimson don't want to let this happen. They want to get at least a few goals here. See Wally here. Brad can get a clear into the corner. See Brad again challenging that.
Great touch.
2 boost. Misses there. In defense from Mystic Gaming. It gets up. Wally is up for that.
Oh,
misses. And Dirk is there. Wally tries to get a redirect. So gets into the corner. Snake. Back roll. Tries to get a shot. Brad was there, but couldn't find a shot. You see Wally again now with Snake. Tried to shoot it, but it goes wide. So I think it's going to pop down. See Wally getting the clear. No one really from Mr. Gaming pushing up for that. As you see the ball going to the center now. Ballistic. There with a clear. Ballistic is there to take possession. Brad with a shot, and a Snake. Will he score it? Yes, he will. 3-0.
So much offense from NoHope, and I mean, it's just sloppy defense. Like, NoHope didn't do anything that was like significantly like pressuring to them. It was just a lot of misses and bad touches that led them to have so much offense, and then they just score because it was open.
But yeah, we've seen some pressure from NoHope side now. Much goals, much more than the last few games. That's good to see at least. After a more sloppy series, I have to say. See the ball getting onto the wall. So get into center, actually snaking at a clear. So it's to be center. See Escher pops it up. Ballistic is up for that. Really crit. That's a good clear, but Snake is there, maybe need to intercept that clear. Brad with a good shot, but it goes on the crossbar. And no, Crimson then just can't find a net. You see the ball trying to get it to the center. Mr. Gaming a bit panicking here in defense. I really don't want to see it a goal right now. It's only less than a minute left. Maybe they can score here. Well, no, Crimson is again in the offense. Escher is there with a good clear. Only 30 seconds left. Any team would really want a goal right now. That's so important. See Wally getting a shot here. That's a good shot, and that's Wally with the 4th goal of Mr. Gaming.
And the first really good like read off the wall, and it's a goal. That's what I mean. Like, just if you're just faster than the opponent, just a little bit, as he got a good read and he scored. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, these teams just need that one little bit of individual, like good individual plays, and they will pretty much dominate everyone else. And that's a good shot as well, but just hit the crossbar.
And we see 10 seconds. Mr. Gaming is 10 seconds away from the victory of this whole series. They're 2-1 up in series, but it looks like it's going to be 3-1. Well, no, Crimson can get the last offense here. Maybe they can get a serious second goal. So they use offense going up again. still up.
It's gonna drop. Yep.
And it's gonna drop now. It's the win for Mr. Gaming 3-1 of the more sloppy series, I have to say. But well played by Mr. Gaming. Congratulations to them. GG's. And I think, yeah, Mr. Gaming, there were much goals in this game. But I see Mr. Gaming as a winner here. So what do you think, Nico, of the series?
As you said, very sloppy, not very consistent in the way they played. It was very I don't know. Like it was just kind of weird the way they played. Like they didn't do much. Like they just kind of hit the ball, and then the other opposition would just make a mistake, and they would score. It didn't seem like neither side had to do much to win or to score.
Yeah, we didn't see really mechanical plays. As you just said, no really individual plays, and that's what I was missing from these both teams. I think Brett did a pretty good job, giving 3 assists, putting up pretty much pressure for No Crimson side. So it was a good substitution, I think, for No Crimson side. But yeah, it's another lose for the No Crimson side. They really did not want that, and we see Mr. Gaming now with the first win in Division 4 or in Division 3, I have to say. It is the first match, and they instantly got the win. They really wanted the win against No Crimson because they lost all this series yet. They were last place. Mr. Gaming really were hoping to get the win here against No Crimson. But yeah, it's not great for No Crimson. 4 matches or 4 series played, and all of them they have lost. So they're bottom of Division 3, and let's see how they will continue in this season. So do you think that No Crimson will get out of last place, Nico?
Honestly, I don't see him get out of last place. They haven't been playing very well, and I don't think they're going to be playing very well, like for the rest of the season. So, like, if they can bring it back, huge props to them. But I don't see it happening, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. I would agree with you. I think No Crimson. I think they're. But above them, there are Godelin Celeritas and Royals. I think that No Crimson is not at that level yet. And, I think, it's going to be a really hard task for them to move out of the bottom side of Division 3. But we don't have any more matches today on stream. I think it's time to close off this stream. Thank you all for watching this series between No Crimson and Mr. Gaming. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, do you have anything else to say, Nico?
Shout out to Faded for streaming behind the scenes, I guess. And I just want to say another cast from me, another correct prediction. Let's go.
Yep, a correct prediction. Mr. Gaming, we predicted Mr. Gaming would have won, and they won in the end.
I got the 3-1 though.
Ah, nice. But yeah, of course, shout out to Faded in the background, behind the scenes. I want to thank you for casting with me, Nico. And I think we are closing off the stream now. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Goodbye.